Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you how to win in Hearts of Iron 4 as Germany. So we're starting game. Alright, so once you're in here, you just go single player, new game. I select the earliest, hold on, let's go back. Let's select January 1st of 1936 because you have more time to build up your, your strength to be able to fight. So German Reich, select country, here we go. If you want to get your achievements, you need to have your Iron Maid mode on. You don't really have to have it on historical AI focuses. I think that actually makes it easier because, for example, the Allies will go, let's say the United Kingdom will go fascist, and then that will be a lot easier. Once the Allies go after you, you won't have as many countries going after you. So I think that's definitely something you should do. So let's start. Let's just save it anywhere. Alright, so once you're in there, oh, I forgot to turn on the music. I lowered it and then forgot to turn it back on. It was way too loud. Alright, so once you start, you're gonna get this. The first thing you want to do is just take care of everything up here. So this is your research. Make sure you do the ones that I'm doing. You can lower the speed. So what I'm doing here is I'm increasing production, and I'm making this is for research speed. So see, research speed, construction, making your factories will make everything better with production efficiency. And then, you know, we're gonna be fighting pretty soon, so that's what I'm doing. Infantry. The first thing you want to do is Rhineline because it gives you army experience and political power, and it also lets you build here because after the First World War they had the Versailles Treaty and they wouldn't let them militarize this area here, the Rhineland. So we're doing that. Then we're going to group all of our units, right? And then we're gonna get a commander. Let's see, high attack, this one, right? And then we're going to get a sub commander. I think they're called. Let's see. I knew the name, I forgot. Whatever. So we're getting high attack again. 5 is great. So we need 2 commanders because see, once it goes red, it means he has more men than he should. So he's not gonna be as good. So we're gonna get 2. We're gonna make sure our men are well led, I should say. So we're gonna start training, and then we're going to set an area where our men are going to respawn at, right? So buildings, very important. First thing you want to do, this is very important. You can press shift and click to order all of the buildings possible on an area. So we're doing this area and this area. You don't need any more right now because you're gonna get more buildings with your historical focuses, and buildings are very important though. So let's see. I have someone at my door messing up the video. Alright, so back to this. We're doing, okay, so now we're going to do military buildings. We want to do quite a bit of military buildings. So we're doing, I think that should be about enough. I'll make more if I need more later. Then we're going to need a lot of these because later on we're going to have a pretty large army and they need a lot of fuel. And then I'm gonna make some of these. Once we can make more buildings, I'll make more dockyards. We're going to need a pretty big navy because England's navy is really big, and to be able to cross over and take over, we're gonna need a lot of ships. So yeah, later on we'll build more. So now we're going to go with infrastructure. We want to make infrastructure with to increase our resources as soon as possible. So I'm only doing areas that have resources to be increased. See, I'm not doing anything that doesn't have any resources. Air bases, yeah, let's do some here. Here, if we ever fight against the Soviet Union. And anti-airs. See, we can make anti-airs here because we still, excuse me, haven't completed the the Rhineland. So we're just going to wait for that. So that's pretty much all of our buildings. We're going to choose some military buildings here. Right, I want to make tanks. There we go, perfect. And then since we're only making a certain number of chips, we're just going to click all of the spaces, so all of our current ports start making those chips as quickly as possible. We'll then add chips, so we're going to need convoys in the future, then we're going to need submarines. I'm making a destroyer. I'm pretty much making one of each. Cruiser hull, Panther, and then heavy ship. Alright, so convoys I'm only gonna have 2 naval dockyards doing them, and then I want to have as many dockyards doing the big ships because they take a long time to make. So what else? Okay, this, you don't have to worry about this for now. If you have the same DLCs as I do, you don't have to worry about that, because these old chips, you just finish them and have them on your navy. So available decisions, you do not want to cancel your MFO bills because they give you increased research speed. So I want to trade resources here. So I always go at full speed, by the way. You can go lower. What I do is I go full speed and then I just pause whenever I need it. So I'm going full speed now. I'm just waiting at this point for the Rhineland focus to be finished and to have enough political power. Do this as soon as you start game. You want to boost fascist party popularity on the United States. You want them to go fascist so that they don't join the allies later on in the game, and then they're really hard to beat. So one of these. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I have 150 is I'm gonna get a new political advisor that's gonna be a silent workforce, because they increase political power gain by 15%. So you're basically investing on a faster political power gain with that one. So that's why I do that one at first. So right now we're just waiting. I'm probably gonna skip this part of the video so you guys don't have to wait with me and just make it faster. Alright, so it's done. Rhineland is done. So we're going to choose our next one. So the next one you want to do is 4-year plan. And then, as we said, silent workers. Here we go again. Max speed. This is a DLC related. Alright, so we're going more research. You don't have to pause when you're doing research, because as you can see, it keeps going, but like once you choose something, like you can choose something as long as this is still doing. So the research keeps going even if you haven't chosen something. What you don't want to do is take so long to choose something that the research goes to like max and then it stops there. And if it stops, like if it's not doing research, it's a waste. So now we're choosing a captain of industry. I can't. Oh, okay. So the 4-year plan needs to be done to choose a captain of industry. So we're going to choose a. I'm gonna go for fascist demagogue propaganda master because it increases your war support, and it also increases your fascist support. And you want to stay fascist. On this tutorial, you don't have to stay fascist. You could change to something else. Alright, so 4-year plan is done. I'm gonna pause it here because I have to do several things. So I'm doing more production efficiency cap. And then we're going to do also the next thing is autarky. I don't know how to say that, but it increases your factory output, which is really good for, you know, for producing everything you're producing. So right now we're producing several things. So alright, let's go ahead and add. So we're already producing artillery, so we're going to produce anti-air. So I want to move it over here so I have it all in the same place. You don't have to. Wait, what is it? So you can grab and move it. I'm gonna pause. You can grab and move it up here, and then we want to choose around 3 factories for each. Actually, let's just go for 5. I thought I paused it. What the hell? So I want to go here and choose our captain of industry. So I have another here. So we're gonna do excavation. You know, the resource gain efficiency. So you get more resources. You don't have to trade as much. Everything here is done with. This is too loud again. All right. So oh, we're doing autarky. Okay. So everything here is done with military factories. I'm sorry, civilian factories. Everything you do with civilian factories. Construction is done with civilian factories. When you do trade, you trade civilian factories to get whatever amount of resources you're getting. So everything, like the currency of the game, is basically civilian factories. You know, you have different currencies, experiences for your army, political powers for your, I guess, government. But you know, everything else is civilian factories. So we do want to build a lot of civilian factories. But right now I'm not gonna do that because I need a lot of military factories because we need a big army. So here, see, this gives you, I'm not gonna say that, this gives you 2 buildings, civilian factories, which is what you really need. So the building slots gives you more spaces to build more stuff, and it gives you 2 civilian factories, like all of a sudden, like just like that. So it's really good. And that's what I was saying at the beginning. You get civilian factories with your focuses, so you don't need to build that many. I'm only building a couple, you know, so I have more. It speeds up the construction. Like if you see 15 factories to build one thing at full speed, I have 34, so you know, another 9 here. But if I had, you know, another 15 here, I'll be building 2 things at full speed. If I have more than 30, you know, in this area, because you have some of them on consumer goods, and then some of them are on trade goods. This is the trade I did at the beginning. So we have 2 on trade goods. I'm trading here, see? So we have, we have 1. So we have 1 here on this one. And then I think there was another one right here, see? Actually, I don't need this one because I already have enough. So I'm just gonna free it up and I have another. So when you go here, see, 10 instead of 9. That's what I was saying. So let's go. Oh no, I don't want to choose that. This just makes it so that you can convert your factories from civilian to military, or from military to civilian. I'll never use that. Maybe, you know, I'm probably wrong to not do it, but I just don't do it because I build the exact amount of military factories that I actually need. So I don't need to be converting. I'm sure people would convert depending if they are at war or not. That's probably a good strategy, but I just don't want to do that. I'm lazy. Which you shouldn't be in this kind of game, but whatever. What I was saying is this is a DLC related decision that I don't really do, because I feel like Netherlands will never cave to Germany if you're doing historical focuses. I don't think it would. I've never seen them do it. Like I have see more buildings. I have done it before. I have tried before. So we need. I don't want to do trading with the Soviet Union, because whatever civilian factories that you give to another country, they can use. So it basically makes them stronger. So I don't want the Russians to get stronger. I'm just gonna give it to Cuba, which is not gonna do anything. They're super small. They'll never do anything against you. So this, let's go reinforce rate. So moving on. What else was I saying? I completely forgot. We're going to change the way these units look later on, but we need a lot of army experience. Oh, I completely forgot. Do this as soon as you start game. You want to start make your army exercise, so because it increases their experience, and it also gives you experience bonuses up here, points, experience points, which you can use later for faster research. So we're going to do the same with the Navy. Is that right? So we're gonna pass them over. So you click here and then you right click here to pass whatever chips you have stored over here. So I'm gonna tell them to do naval exercises, which is basically training. Planes, we're going to choose all of the planes. I'm going to assign them to an army, which is not the best what's it called, strategy, but whatever, it works. And I'll do pilot exercises, which is also training. So now we have all of our armies training. See how they depleted. So look, they completely depleted our fuel. They're going to deplete it soon, because your army is too big for the amount of oil that you produce. which is fine because you are going to take over some places. So here you can click supply area mode, and you can see not supply area, I'm sorry, resource area, resource map mode, and you can see what all the countries have inside of them. You only have one state producing oil, so that's why you don't have a lot of oil. When you take over Poland, you will have more oil, and when you take over Austria, you are gonna have more oil as well. Same with so see, through conquest you can have more resources. I like France. France has a lot of iron, which I really need. So we're gonna take over these two countries over here very soon, because I don't want to wait until world tension is too high for me to declare war on anybody before the allies declare war on me. Usually I will start with taking over Poland, but you can just do a pact with Russia and have them take it over for you and give it to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to justify a war goal, which takes a while. I'm only doing one because I don't want to produce that much tension in the world. So yeah, and then we're gonna do that with this one as well. Oh, I need more political power for that. Let's just wait a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So you're gonna click your army commander, not the two sub commander. You're gonna click the big commander, because he's the marshal, field marshal. That's what it's called. There we go. So we're going to click the field marshal. We want to get the extra research slot because we want to do things faster. So you're going to click your field commander, and then you are going to click frontline, and you're going to make a frontline here and another one here. So both of your units are set up to on this front, and then when they're done there, they'll go over here. But we don't want that because, well, I mean, we're going to declare war on Belgium after we declare war on Netherlands. See, the justification for Netherlands is 245 days, and the justification for Belgium is 355. So a full year. That's fine. We'll just wait. So we'll take over half of Netherlands. Not take it over, because the thing is, once you take over and they surrender, you'll be given the chance to annex them to Germany. And once you do that, since you only said you were going to take one state, but you're taking all of them, you are going to increase the what's it called? The world tension very high. So you want to conquer both countries at the same time, basically, so that once the allies say you can't take anymore and they're ready to take over, like to fight you, you will already have these two countries and you're not declaring war on anybody else. So you'll be safe. The allies would declare war on you if you, like, once you reach, the world tension reaches around 24, I think it is. If you try to declare war on any country after 24, that's it. They will declare war on you. So you want to take both countries before you reach 24 world tension. So we're doing more resources here. Alright, so we have an extra slot now. More resources. So now that we've done that, we want to go for this one here. Infrastructure. So it gives you infrastructure, which we really do need because we're pretty low on resources. It's not that we're low on resources, it's just that our army is way too big to sustain that many resources. So we're going to do more research speed. So, oh, nice. So construction, resource gain efficiency. So right now I'm just the armies, the units as they come out, I put them in the armies that they belong to. See, the new units that I have put on the army are going to the new the second front that I opened. See, it's going straight there. Put more here. So this, see, now I am a year and 73, that 1.73 years ahead in this. If I start making advanced machine tools, I don't want to have that penalty of 467 days. So now I know, see, it's 39 and we're on 37. So I don't want to have that penalty, so I'm going to move on somewhere else to start doing research somewhere else so that I don't get that huge penalty. This penalty is not that big, but still I don't want to. So let's go ahead and do 300 days. So still, let's see. Nope, these are all very advanced. Right, so artillery, there we go. So we can choose something else here. So now I want to do free trade because it increases your construction speed, research speed, and factory output, and doctor output. See, like limited exports compared to free trade there's a huge difference. So I want a lot of construction speed. I want everything I can get because I am going to be fighting pretty much the entire world. See, I need more resources now. It's fine to trade with the United States because hopefully by the time they decide to join the war, they will already be fascist. So they're probably gonna ask to join our faction, and then we'll be very strong. So we need to place our towed anti-air on one of our. So here, after you're done with that, German war economy gives you more military buildings, and it increases your factory construction speed. Very good, very good. So China is fighting over there. So we're going to do our templates here. So that's how you do edit, and then I'm going to add our anti-air right here on support. There we go. And then we're going to add it on our Panther divisions as well. See, we don't have enough army experience. That's why you need to start training your army as soon as the game starts, because not make the mistake I made. I would have enough if I had started at the beginning. So we're going here, missing production equipment, naval bombers. I'm not a fan of naval bombers, but let's just, for the sake of it, just do some naval bombers because we may need them later on when we're fighting against Britain. Was paused for some reason. Okay. Excavation. See, I keep pausing every time I shoot something. If you have fast fingers, you could just simply keep it going 320 something days. That's a long time. Whatever. It's not a penalty. It just takes that long. So see, we have now new military buildings. So I wanna use them for light tanks. Now we wanna have heavy tanks as well because we want our army to be unstoppable basically. So we're going to do a lot of heavy tanks and light tanks. So yeah, the ones that are grayed out is that you want to have that many factories working on that specific unit or production, but you don't have them. So once you keep making new factories, they will start filling those gaps. So that I'm basically telling it what to do on the future, so I don't have to take care of it. I'm being lazy. I'm very lazy. So let's do here. Let's complete all that. Oh, you need as many rifles as you can get because for some reason they get destroyed very easily during battles. We want to have a lot of fighters, so we have air superiority, which gives you a pretty good bonus when you're fighting. Still nothing. Okay, so let's do ships now. At first I focus on the army instead of ships because I'm gonna be fighting France, which is pretty big, and I'm also gonna be fighting Poland at some point. I don't think I'm gonna be fighting Poland because, like I said, you can just let Russia take over half of it and then give you the other half with your focus. So after we're done with that, ideally you'd have 500,000 manpower as divisions, but you don't have that. I don't have that yet. I have 288 actually. If I put this here, you have 300, 400. So we need another 100,000. So we're going to do, where is this thing at? Here. So what we're going to do now is just choose army experience, so they're more, and we start working towards the Russian pact. So let's do anti-tanks. Like I said, we want an invincible army. More. Oh, what did I judge? So we're doing trade, more iron. See, I am in need of more iron all of a sudden because I keep putting new factories to make more. Also, see, all of the factories are already doing all of the light tanks that I asked for. That's a lot. So, you know, they need 30 iron. That's why it's asking me for more and more. As you have more factories working on more stuff, you have a need for more resources. So the war here, the war goal is ready for these people here, for the Netherlands. Alright, so I still have 100 days, almost 100 days, more than 100 days. So let's just go ahead and stop the exercises of the army. Right? And then set our planes to, you know, battle mode, basically. I'm choosing what I want them to bombard. Is that how you say it? Right, so they're ready. Let's just get new planes. The new planes that you've made. You press N, by the way, to open this again. And let's give them, make sure they're doing the same missions as the other planes. When you choose new planes, like when you bring them out of your reserve, I guess, and you bring them into missions, you have to choose what you want them to do. Else they won't do anything. Right, so our army is basically ready. Let's see, if you put your mouse here, it'll tell you what they're doing. So the division's still preparing. So we wait a little bit until they're prepared. I don't want to wait too much. When you're waiting, you want to make sure that your war goal does not expire. It expires on September, so I'm going to wait a little bit to give my army time to prepare. If you don't wait for your army to prepare, they will not perform as good as they should. So you should, like almost always, let them prepare before you execute battle plans. So now you're going to tell them to attack. See? So now they're going to prepare for that. So September we said, right? Almost. Since Netherlands is fairly weak, I am going to have my army execute an aggressive plan, which gives you more losses, but you know, it takes over them a lot faster. So army offense. Let's do more ships because I can't do this yet. So actually, let's have our planes have better efficiency when they're supporting our troops. More resources needed. The United States. Let's see, this is heavy tank. Okay, so we don't have, yeah, but we're not producing heavy tanks yet. Well, we have 3 factories. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I what's it called, put our heavy tanks into the army. Once you edit your units and put your, I'm gonna do it so that you see. Once you put your heavy tanks there, then it's going to fill all of the previous units. It's going to fill them with a new you know, Panther division template or whatever. So you're gonna have heavy tanks on your units. So it's August yet. Almost September. I'm waiting for them to have our organization. It should be done at some point soon, please. September already. So this one's not ready. This one's not ready. See how they have the bars? One bar is for, let's see, entrenchment, and the other bar is for preparation. So you need both bars full for them to be ready to fight. I don't think they're ever gonna be ready because the ones here, you know, since we're not gonna be fighting them. What is that nice? It's my robot. So we're gonna go ahead and I don't know if I want to declare war yet. Yeah, let's just go ahead and declare war. Right? Once we do, we just stay here. We don't attack yet because we want the war to last for a little while, because we're waiting for our plan. Oh, okay, see, now that's the problem. Oh, I went over 25. So I should have waited probably. That didn't work like I wanted it to. Now France and the United Kingdom are protecting Belgium. So if I were to declare war on Belgium, France and you know the Allies basically would declare war on me. I want to have more oil. I think around 10 factories should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna take over Belgium now. And I'm not gonna declare war on Belgium. I'm sorry, Netherlands, and I'm not gonna declare war on Belgium because they are protected by the Allies. Alright, so let's go ahead and tell them to attack. They're doing it. Yep. See how fast that's going? Blitzkrieg, baby. Alright, they surrendered. So we go ahead and take all states. And we satellite Dutch Indies and liberate this. Oh, we don't have enough points. Okay, so when you don't have enough points, what you do is you reset here and then you just pass until you do have enough points to do it. So that's because I'm the only one participating in this war. If you were to have several countries, then you want to take stuff as you're able to, because the other countries will take, you know, you basically get turns taking stuff. So you don't want to, if you want to have strategic places before they do. But since I'm the only one here, I just pass a bunch of turns and then I just wait for it to have enough points and I take everything, and that's it, done. So we are now controllers of Netherlands, and we puppeted something that they had down here somewhere. I don't know what it is. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't really pay much attention to these areas down here, which you probably should, but you know, again, I'm lazy, so I don't do it. Spain is fighting itself. Alright, so we're done there. Let me go ahead and choose. I'm still not able to get this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the treaty with the USSR for better. It's basically a research treaty. So I can't declare war on Belgium unless I'm ready to fight the Allies. Yeah, let's just increase the, make sure we have the right front line here. Our armies will go there and get ready for an invasion. Companies demand payment. Okay, so once you conquer a country like I did, the MFO thingy, what's it called? What's it called again? M4 bills or whatever, they disappear, which is fine. Lack of civilian factories. Okay, so we need more civilian factories. Okay, let's do this one. So we're having trouble here. I don't know why we're missing that many civilian factories. We have 40. Why? I'm not sure about that. We're trading a lot. Okay, so now, alright, so see, I traded with so many factories that now I don't have enough factories to build stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop trading. I'm just gonna stop all trade, which makes all of your production slow down significantly. But I kind of need that. I need to have all of my factories working on all the buildings that I need them to be working on. So let's see. See, now it's working again. So right now I'm waiting for factories to be done. And when I have enough men, I will be able to demand Austria, which gives me a lot more factories. We should make this easier. Anti-tank. 500,000 men needed, and we have 420,000. All right, almost there. Almost. See, I don't want to declare war on Belgium. I should have cancelled the declaration, the excuse to declare war on them. Justification, there we go. Actually, maybe I should just attack the allies already. I can take over France pretty easily. Let's just wait a little bit. I wanna take have Austria. I wanna take over Austria first because they give me a lot of factories. All of their factories become mine, so I'll be able to, you know, better fight them, I guess I could say. Let's see, I should be able. Okay, there we go. Only 93 days. Sale of airplanes. We can't spare anything. Hell no. I need all the airplanes I can get. Here we go. Alright. So see how much experience we got just from fighting a little bit? Fighting is always better for army experience, by the way. Let's go ahead and add. Wait, we're not making anti-tanks yet, are we? Anti-air artillery, no, we're not making anti-tanks yet. So yeah, we just have to wait to have more factories. Oh, see, now we're over the limit here, so I'm just gonna create another unit and put him under him, and then just choose a new commander. Lots of attack. This one. And there we go. So they're saying that I lost some political power because I did not take action when I said I was going to attack Belgium, and I did not do it. But that's fine. I don't want to go to war against the allies yet. Not yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and make some of these dockyards, because we're gonna need a lot of ships in the future. A lot of ships. So I built as many as I could. Oh, actually, another one here. We're going to need more civilian factories. A lot of them. More oil. And more fuel silos. Alright, there we go. Let's see about infrastructure. So we have new infrastructure from the place we took over. Netherlands. That's it. So right now, let's see. There's quite a bit of stuff that I need to take care of. Oh, okay, so since I order the training in East Indies, see right here, paramilitary training in Germany, East Indies, I have a new unit down there. So I'm just gonna add them to my army here. Perfect. Let's see, our innovations still can't do that. Nope. Alright, that's fine. I need a lot of power. So let's do infrastructure, construction speed for the future. More of that. Let's use. Let's do Blitzkrieg Theorist. And let's go. So I have a lot of factories now. I think the MFOV thing is the one that takes away a lot of my factories for a little while. I already have my factories back. 58. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some trading now because I really need it. My production slows down significantly when I'm not. There we go. Not Soviet Union. Nope. Let's just trade with Turkey. We're not fighting anytime soon. United States and Dutch East Indies. Perfect. So we are now trading, and we still have factories building, so that's perfect. That is perfect. Alright, so now we have full resources, and we are just building non-stop and producing non-stop. Alright, so we already produced all of the military factories that we needed, so we're going to other anti-tank, I'm sorry, for our army. Oh, I lost it. You just drag it out, wait for it to go up, and place it right here. And I want that manufacturer's working on it. Alright. Elastic defense. Now this is asking me to place the new anti-tanks that I'm making in my army, but I want to have quite a bit of anti-tanks before that. See, I usually never do either of these just because I don't see what it would give me. Alexander von Falkenson becomes a general. That's the only thing that you get from that, which to me is not worth the time. So I'm going to do, I guess I'll do coal liquidation or whatever. Gives me more fuel, which I badly need. So now we're having, you know, civilian uprisings, resistance to occupation in Netherlands. That's fine. It will go away at some point. Let's see if we can do this already. Nope, not yet. Nope. Yugoslavia fighter competition. Yeah, sure. It gives you extra air experience, so that's fine. I'm gonna do this tank early just because I want to have strong tanks. I want to have tanks that nobody else has yet in this period. So I'm gonna do electronic concern because that's what speeds up my research. More iron. Perfect. So here you can see on logistics, you can see what you're building and what you're missing. I'm behind on my heavy tank production and on my motorized. So let's go ahead and add some factories to motorized and heavy tank. Make sure they stay on point. So let's do this. Mechanical, whatever. Gives you heavy attack and mobility, reliability, anti-air, light tanks. It's very good. More of whatever that is. Tungsten. Yep, I totally know what that is. Let's go ahead now, bro. How many men do I have? How come I don't have 500,000 already? 477. Almost there. Almost. Let's align. Let's do air innovations. Let's just get our navy, not navy, our air fleet stronger. New weapons. I know I did that with penalty, but that's fine because the penalty wasn't that big, which is what she said. Toward anti-tank. Do we have enough anti-tanks already? Anti-tank. We have 122. That should be enough. So let's place it here. Anti-tank for our infantry. And anti-tank for our tanks. Oh, we don't have anti-air on our tanks. Let's go ahead and place that. Anti-air for our tanks. Perfect. Our tank and infantry units are going to be very efficient. Let's do air superiority. A better air superiority. What should I do now? Oh, okay. See, we only have 42 days on this one, so let's go ahead and do it. That's because I had increased production there, or should I say increased size, or should I say increased research speed on that, or construction speed, whatever it was. I only had to do it in 48 days or 42 days, so that's fine. Alright, so we're waiting. We almost have enough men. We almost have enough men. So let's do tactical effort. Let's do rubber. More resources. we have now. 500. See now, and the next time we do a focus, we can do that. Air generation and air superiority mission efficiency. Let's do air superiority. I want our planes to have full control of the sky, so we always have the air superiority bonus. Basically, never lose if we always have air superiority and a good army. 145 days, that's fine. Let's do construction there. Alright, so we have new factories that can be making new stuff. So let's see, we have all three of these. We have these. I think the only thing we're missing now is heavy planes. I'm going to let some of these military factories be free for a little bit to wait. So let's do increased worker conditions, improved working conditions, so we get more stability, which increases our popularity, weekly, let's see, political power gain, consumer goods factories, factory output, dockyard output, you know, all of that. So you need to have high stability. So you do improve workers conditions as soon as you can. You see now it's going up. It was 85, now it's 86, so it started increasing. And the resistance to targeting occupied territories is also lower. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so now we can do it. Finally, we can ask for Austria. By the way, you could also not attack Netherlands and go straight, and just wait and go straight for that. But mind you, you're gonna have to fight Netherlands at some point, and Belgium if you want to take over Paris, France, because there's no way that you can just simply fight France and get over these many forts. They're very well fortified on this area. See all the forts, extremely well fortified, and it will be really hard to get over that. So you'll have to push through the north. There are no fortifications here, so you just push through there and take over the north of France and go straight to Paris. Once you take Paris, they surrender. They surrender very fast. As soon as you take their capital, that's it. They're not portrayed as very brave in this game, the French. See, we already have 90 stability. Right, so now we're going to do... Let's do it. Motorized equipment. I want my tanks. Come on. Alright, so now we want to have to make heavy fighters, which is what we've been waiting for. Now we increase our infantry equipment to infantry equipment 2. Hunt and destroy. Once we we annex Austria, we'll probably go ahead and take over France. See, now it's ours. There we go. Perfect. So now we have all of their units are ours. So we're gonna need to place some of them on a new on a new unit because they're over the limit. Attack, attack, attack. A lot of attack. This guy. Okay, so now you can also, if you have the DLC, you can also upgrade your leaders. So let's do organization so they organize a lot faster. But you know, if you don't have the DLCs, that's fine. Your leaders will automatically be strong, and you don't need to upgrade them. If anything, I usually like to play without DLCs. It's just a lot easier. he has more to choose from, but I don't see anything else, so just leave it there, I guess. Focus. So let's reassert our eastern claims and gain. Yeah, we took control of these guys. So we're going to put the squeeze on Yugoslavia, so they get German pressure to basically annex to us. Let's do air speed. Let's do this one. Air research speed is increased. Oh, not all of them. Heavy fighter reliability. I like heavy fighters a lot. They're very strong. Or new units down there. Already having fuel problems, right? Again. Let's keep doing this. So our army is very well trained. If you are wondering, shouldn't I have a front line here on the French front before I attack? Yes, I absolutely should. I'm simply waiting to have. I'll probably wait for this unit to fill up a little bit. I don't know if I want to go up against the. Actually, I should probably wait for the United States to go fascist before. They're on 40%, see? Before I declare war on the Allies, or have the Allies declare war on me. Because I don't want them to, you know. Oh, so we can invite someone into our faction. Bulgaria. Oh yeah, because we aligned Bulgaria. So we invite them to our faction. And now they're in the Axis with us. Great. Now let's just align Romania and Hungary and just have them all in our party. We claim Memel, which is here, I think. Memel, yeah. Let's just have them all in our faction, so that they fight for us. So once the war breaks out, I'll take over France, and there will basically be nobody here left to fight against us. Actually, I would like to help the fascist party win in Spain. So let's go ahead and send some volunteers. I can send up to 4 divisions. So let's see, let's go ahead and put 1 division. Alright, so let's just send a division with tanks. Tanks are excellent for offense. So that's what we want to do. So let's go ahead and place some tanks over there. Division 1 and 2. Let's send these guys back. 4 divisions, perfect. Actually, I want to have 4 tank divisions. So let's go ahead and place another tank division here. Nice. And he's going to be the one going over there as volunteer. Yep, perfect. Mind you, you cannot be at war to have volunteers somewhere else. So if you're at war, you cannot do that. Since I'm not. Let's do heavy tanks. Alright, we can already make heavy fighters. So let's do heavy fighters here. Heavy fighters. There we go. Right here. A lot of heavy fighters. Our light tanks have upgraded. Let's just put more factories into our tanks. Let's see what else needs factories. Nothing. We're producing perfectly. That's nice. That's very nice. So let's make more fighters and heavy fighters. Let's go ahead and make more heavy tanks. Why not? And light tanks. some of these. There you go, perfect. So see, our resource needs have increased very strongly because I just started making a lot more stuff. So our volunteers have arrived. Mind you, volunteers have to be ordered by yourself. Cannot be. It's not automatic. So we go ahead. I don't know where they are. Oh boy. So right here. There we go. So let's make a front. Not too big because they won't be able to cover it. And then let's order them to push up here. Let's wait for them to be organized. They're actually winning without being told to attack. Oh well, boy. Alright, for some reason they made the front line very big. Nope, that's not what you want to do. I want your front line to be right here. There we go. And then I want you to attack towards here. Alright, let's just order them to attack now, because it seems the fascist party here in Spain is losing pretty hard. Italy wants to join us. Alright, that's fine. Invite the faction boys. We're now friends. They really can't take whoever's here? Come on, man. 3 tanks against 1 infantry unit. Like, are you serious? Oh my god, they're actually losing. Oh Jesus, what is this? What is... Oh, they don't have enough. See? They don't have enough oil. That's what's going on. That's why they're so weak. So let's go ahead and trade some oil. A couple of factories. There we go. Alright, that should do the trick. Let's see, are they able to do so now? Did they die already? Come on, man! Oh wow, they actually died. That's crazy. Man, how come I didn't notice that? Wow. What am I showing in my videos? Alright, let's go align Romania. It's perfect. The end of the Spanish Civil War. So in the end, the communists won Spain. That's gonna be another country that they cover later on. Actually, I don't think I lost them. Yeah, I did lose them. Wow, I lost my units. Let's go ahead and bring this guy back in here. It's already assigned to another army that has been sent as volunteers. Oh, I didn't lose them. They're coming back. Okay, that's great. That's great. Let's just wait for them to come back. See, I should have ordered more. Ow. I should have ordered more my volunteers sooner. Alright, there we go. I should have ordered my volunteers to go there sooner. That's what I should have done. Alright, so that's done. Armor genius. Alright, let's get some of the planes. We've been making a lot of planes, so let's just bring them out. And let's assign them to another army. Well, the same army basically. Tell them to be ready for fight. There we go. So how's the progress in the United States? 43 still. It's taking a while. This is why you need to do it as soon as the game starts. Alright, so Romania has been aligned. Let's do a naval rearmament. Want more chips? Not more chips. More naval ports ready for, you know, production of ships. All right. Production is going well. You want to have a lot of units in storage because they automatically, like, you lose a lot of the stuff while fighting, and if you don't have any stored, you start having a deficit, and then your army becomes not as strong, so basically less efficient. So let's do our strategic efforts. You can do either strategic or bombing efforts depending on what you want to focus on. I don't really manage my bombers a lot, so I basically do strategic. Let's get another army commander. Army regrouping. Let's do army regrouping this one. We have 298 Navy experience, so the next upgrade for the Navy can be done with experience points instead of normally, and it decreases the time that it takes by almost half or half. Come on. So let's go ahead and create a defensive line here. There we go. So actually, let's assign this guy to this front. So you do control click and you assign this entire unit to that area, and then all the others on this one, which they already are basically. So that's how you can create several fronts and assign them with a single army. I need 750,000. How many men do I have? 218, almost there. Oh, that's close. Alright, let's go ahead then and do our innovations. I don't usually do medium tanks because I may never have to open a completely new line just to produce them. So, you know, not interested. Like I said, I'm very lazy. So let's just increase these productions here, just in case. More rifles, since we lose a lot of rifles on every single war. A lot of them. If you run out of rifles, your army will become useless. So let's now do Atlantic Fleet Designer. Blitzkrieg, nice. So let's do, oh, this is pretty high already. Let's keep going with the chips. See, like I said, we're gonna use experience instead of normal stuff, normal points. There we go. Italy is justifying a war goal against Yugoslavia, which means the Allies are going to declare war on Italy once they declare war on Yugoslavia, and then who wants to join my faction? Romania. About time. Invite to faction. Welcome to the Axis. And I want the United States to go fascist soon. They're on 46%. Oh boy, almost there. Once I go over 50, I think they turn already. go. By the way, I completely forgot about, setting the United States, starting to increase my party popularity on the United States early. And you should not forget about that. I think that's the most important step to be able to conquer the world as fascist Germany. Because they're very strong. You can take care of France fairly easy. And you can also take care of the United Kingdom if you just wait for your navy to be stronger than theirs. And just take over their navy, just destroy it. You'll be able to kind of easily take over England. Mind you, this is even if the United States joins you but doesn't help you, you'll be able to do that, no problem. If they help you, it will be a piece of cake, taking over the world. I don't want to do mechanized infantry because that's just way too many resources to be spent on that. And I also don't do medium tanks because, again, the same thing. I don't have, like, maybe in the future when I have more land and I'm producing a lot more resources, then I can start making those things that I'm not making yet. But for now, I'm going to stick with what I got. Alright, so let's go ahead. How many men do I need for this thing here? 850,000. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. It's the west wall then. That is a lot of men. We have 763. $773. It's like 10k per infantry unit. So I guess I'll just wait for Italy to declare war and then for the Allies to declare war on them. And I'll just join the war as soon as the United States becomes fascist and joins me. Talking about that, I should start increasing our relations as well. Because once they turn, if they don't like me, they're not gonna join me. They'll be fascist, but they're not gonna join me, so that's not what we want. We want them over here. So I was just checking, making sure that our trade was going well, that everything was well done. More experience to complete that quickly. If your policy comes out, there we go. So what else do I want to make? Oh, okay, so one thing you do want to do before you are ready to take over England is you want to have increased you want to increase these transports because it lets you transfer more units when you are doing a naval invasion. I'm doing it kind of early so that when I'm gonna fight England, I already have it and I can send a lot of units into a naval invasion and basically take over the country very quickly. Demand Sudland or Sutherland, I don't know how to say that. Which is, I think it's this area here. Sutherland, yeah, there we go. So it's like the border here in Czechoslovakia. Not Czechoslovakia, I'm sorry. This is, yes, it is Czechoslovakia, there we go. I know my stuff. So let's get this. So right now we're waiting for Italy to fight Yugoslavia, the Allies to declare war on them, and the United States to join me to finally be ready for an all-out war against the Allies. You want to take over the Allies as soon as you can, because usually Russia seems to be very opportunistic, and they will declare war on you when you're fighting the Allies. Yeah, the AI seems to be very smart in that area. Once I have 850, was it? 850,000 men? Let's see. It is called Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, which divides basically Germany and Russia divide Poland for the two of them. 150,000 men. I need 150,000 men for that for me to be able. That's the requirement for me to do that. And right now I have 800, so I need 5 more units basically. Hungary joins the Axis. There we go. Welcome to the Axis. 3-party pact. Yeah, that's fine. It increases our research speed. More planes that have already been produced. Let's just put them in. I have 224 heavy fighters. That's great. Let's place them here. Tell them the type of missions that they need to be doing. I just have them do all the missions possible. I want them to be very useful. Alright, so how many units is that? 2 more. Let's go. And that's 818. I think I'm gonna do 60 units instead of. Come on, boys, hurry up, hurry up. This is a historic day for Germany. See, we got the Sudanland. Now they're not as big anymore. We're going to ask for demand Slovenia. So do we have a war industrialist? No, we don't. Captain of industry, you lose it once you demand Sudanland. You lose your captain of industry. So I go ahead and take. I already have a silent workers, right? Yeah, silent workers. So let's go ahead and take just a war industrialist, which helps you build. It'll help me build the dockyards faster, and any military buildings that I want to build in the future. Let's see, what am I missing here? Improved artillery. Oh, we have already improved artillery, so let's just get it here. Improved artillery. Perfect. Are we missing any kind of production here? Nope. Our lowest production to the point is fighters and light tanks, right? Light tanks? Oh no, heavy tanks. So let's just get more fighters and heavy tanks. Oh, heavy tanks are like a max. Alright, let's just do one more just in case. Heavy fighters and heavy fighters, both. So by now my army is pretty strong, very strong. Let's start asking them to make a offensive line here. I don't know why this group is the one that's this group will do it. That's fine. They're both gonna do it, you know. But for some reason chose it with this one. I guess because we're making it on the country that has this border here. But we're going to be taking over Belgium, so actually let's just cancel that. Let's go ahead and ask it to first take over. Oh wait, no, I can't. Offensive line, there we go. Come on, take over. It's with the right click, by the way. I was trying to do left click. So you do take Belgium, and then once you're done with Belgium, you go straight for Paris. There we go. So now they're gonna start preparing for that plan. Let's get more ships, more logistics for ships. I'll start training going. Perfect. Let's do more than one infantry and tank unit being trained at the same time. So I can't do this one because it's 600, so that's fine. Let's just do mine laying and stuff. Mine laying, by the way, is only something that you do with DLCs. You don't have to do it without DLCs if you don't have the DLCs. So I'd say it's simpler. Alright, so they have declared war on Yugoslavia, and I have 145,000 men. I will soon have enough. And America is now fascist yet for some reason. See, they're already requesting for us to join the war. I don't want to join the war yet. But I'm gonna have to do so soon because they'll be taking over. See, the Yugoslavia joined the Allies, which sucks. They're fighting over here. I want to help them soon because now, if you look, they are at war with half the world. Everything red is at war with them. For anti-airs. So they're gonna need me very soon. But I do not want to join the war until the United States becomes fascist. Because if the United States declares war on me, it doesn't matter if they go fascist, they will still want to fight me. And that is one country that we... Okay, there we go. So they just turned fascist. Oh, there we go. They have turned fascist. So let's just ask for docking rights. I want to do as many nice things with them as I can. They haven't joined the Allies, have they? No, they haven't joined the Allies yet. So I would like for them to join me. Alright, so they are offering docking rights to all of us now. That's perfect. So they're slowly becoming friendly with my faction. Yugoslavia has capitulated. What? Oh, they lost? Oh wow, Hungary took over. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but France is taking over them. I need to join this war as soon as possible. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's go ahead and increase region wide and paramilitary training. I don't think they will declare war on me anymore. Alright guys, so that was part 1 of my video. I'm gonna stop here because I've been doing it for quite a while now. And yeah, basically the war is about to start. We're about to go war against the Allies. The United States may join us, probably will. And yeah, after I take over the Allies, I'll go ahead and fight the Soviet Union and the Comintern. So if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want me to make the second part of the video. I'll stop here, save the game. If I get, I don't know, enough likes, we'll then make second part, because if you guys don't like it, then there's no point of me making second part, you know. Alright, peace out, boys.